You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
All right, along with the hail, the winds, the lightning, the thunder with the storms, yes, we have flash flooding in central Trinity County. You want to be extremely careful. I've been in flash flooding, nothing in the way of injuries or death or dying, but I lost my car. That's a no problem price to pay, but no one wants to have any bodily injuries or worse than that. So be very vigilant. Again, flash flooding in central Trinity County until 8:30 p.m. tonight. Here's a look at the radar. Still some strong thunderstorms in central Trinity County. Here's our flash flood warning. You have it here in the box. Still strong storms moving off towards the southeast from Weaverville at about 10 miles per hour. Again, we've been reduced from severe threat level, but still strong storms. 30 to 40 mile per hour winds, half-inch size hail, and then flash flooding. You want to take this warning very seriously. Floods can cause all kinds of problems. You want to be very safe if you are in this area. Stay away from moving, rising water. Get to higher elevations if possible. All right, winds and normal winds. We'll get away from the thunderstorm activity. Really not that bad today. Here's what we have overnight. We'll drop down to around 70 in the valley. Up in those higher elevations, Chester, Bernie, temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. But then tomorrow, look at that. We're getting rain, red flag warnings, plus heat. Look at this, 104 degrees for tomorrow. If you want to try to beat the heat somewhere in Northern California, you got to climb up, and then you're liable to be in thunderstorms. We can have some more of those tomorrow, but look at that, Chester tomorrow, only a high in the mid-80s. All right, here's our future cast. Looks very similar to what's going on in the current atmosphere at the moment. Now, what's going to happen? Let's go into Wednesday. Okay, a lot of the storms look to shift more northeast and east for tomorrow. Not going to see as much activity where we're seeing all kinds of rain and flash flooding in Trinity County. But high pressure going to keep us hot and dry. Little bit of the jet stream dropping a little bit down for Friday. So for 4th of July, we'll cool down a little bit, but then we're going to heat right back up. Let's take a look at that here on the 7 days. So as we heat up the next 2 days, we drop down on Friday for the 4th of July. But then look what happens. We shoot right back up temperature-wise. So we'll be hot and dry most of the week, other than, once again, those higher elevations. But our Action News Now weather app, you want to go to that. It's free on any Android and iPhone to talk more about our flash flood warnings and our strong thunderstorms and our red flag warnings.
Thanks, Howie.
A player